So, 27th of July already, 2024. Time flies. A big day today for some. Let's hope it goes well and everybody stays safe. The moon enters Aquarius. It is time to face the chaos head on, and then there'll be hope, healing and freedom. The song is When. Not sure the original, but the one I remember is Shwaddy Waddy back in the 70s. My sister used to run a pub in the town, and they actually played in that pub a long, long time ago. So, and we've got Aquarius there, 11th house. And we've got Saturn, the truth. And we've got Leo, courage and pride. So, what will the rune be? We wonder. Can't remember what that one is. I never can remember that one. But we'll find out. Today's card is the Hermit. Virgo. It's about walking your true path, turning your back on everything else to fulfill your life purpose. It's about hospitals, it's about healing, it's about the abdomen and your gut instinct. It's the story of Buddha, and he left all his palace, his family, everything he ever earned behind to become the spiritual leader that he was. It's also grandfathers, a lamplighter. It is knowing that you never walk alone on your journey. Someone is always there with you, in spirit or the flesh. They can't make decisions for you. Those must be made by you. Sometimes you don't listen to spirit and you ignore the fact that they're close by. So when's it going to be? When are you going to start on your life purpose? What was it? What are you here for, really? You're here to raise the planet and its energy for the better, to pass it on to the next generation. Simple as that. And to learn a few lessons along the way. And if you believe the reincarnation theory, if you don't get it right the first time, you will come back. And you won't want to come back because the other levels of existence are much more beautiful than this. The only thing Spirit miss is the touch of a loved one and food. Food is a big thing. Sometimes if they've been a massive smoker, they miss the cigarettes or a good pint. But mostly it's the touch of the loved ones. So, let's see. 27 July 2024. just missed the sweet spot by one card. And it's because of the shit starer. The shit starer must be made to lick the stick. There are those people that want to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. They will cut their own nose off to spite their face and try and bring you to your knees. However, you are going to give them the satisfaction. You're turning your back. Remember to defend yourself, but there's no fear there because you've turned your back on somebody with a sword. So let them do the worst. They will not bring you to your knees. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? If you want to be happy, walk away. Violence. You are not walking this journey alone. The grandfathers, the ancestors are walking with you. They will hold their light up to light your path so you do not stumble and fall. They've been there. They know what this battle is like. You will soon be able to release that heavy burden. There, in the distance, is Journey's End. Homecoming. 10 days. You're letting go of the greed, of the control, of your stubbornness. Going with the flow. The Alice card. Being flexible. No longer being trapped in a mental prison of your own making. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Those swords are not harming you. Those ropes are not tied and that blindfold is not tied securely. If you stood up for yourself, they would fall away. There is nothing there to stop you but what's in your mind. 8 weeks. So, set sail for new horizons. Hoist your sails. Accept any and all opportunity. The gift from Spirit of a new beginning within a year. A new business, a new life, a proposal even for some, a new home. Because you have the moral high ground. I'm actually getting another song now, so I might have to do the two. I don't know. I'm doing this on the night before, so maybe that's why. We've got the Pirates of the Caribbean song. What's it? Yo Ho. That one. So I might do that as an extra. But we're sticking to the when for now. When are you going to stand up and be counted? No more sitting on the fence. You've made your decision. You're going to ask for help if you need it. Give help if it's needed. Injustices do not have a place in your life. 2 years of injustice. Separations from those we love, the things we love, children, not wanting to make this choice, but you have to. 6 or 24. Depression, perhaps, somebody that drinks, this violent person. We've got Adam, Eve, Lily and the snake. The Gemini, Cancer, Cusper, Gemini especially, because of the apple tree. So Cancer is mentioned in Gemini. The less Cancer, so it is a Gemini Cusper around the 21st of June. They keep saying that, don't they? I do know that what's happening tomorrow, the last one, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was the first. The 21st of June seems to be important for some reason. So there's no dwelling on the past because that makes us depressed, doesn't it? There's been a lot of water under the bridge. It's time to build a bridge and get over it. Don't stay in that wallowing self-pity, especially don't be drinking. Your attention was elsewhere and you didn't realise how bad it had got. There's a real chance of fire. There's no shame or blame that should be here. We've got the same card on the same card, the Eight of Swords, the Walk of Shame. Don't blame or shame yourself or others. The truth, certain, is coming out. No more mind games. The nightmare will be over once you use that sword to sever ties and get clear of mind. A lot of swords here. Yeah, Cancer is definitely negative. Gemini is negative. 7 or 25. Problems with travel. So there are going to be maybe strikes or delays, trains, planes, boats and cars. If it's a vehicle, if it's a car, there could be mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines, emergency vehicles, ambulances, fire engines, police. It is about the breasts and the stomach. It is not working as a team, not pulling in the same direction. 7 or 25. Yeah. Cinderella can't go to the ball because she's been slogging the guts out for her two sisters. Somebody may have had a tattoo that goes wrong. Burning the candle at both ends, burn out. So it causes you to be unable to travel. You are not leaving the baggage of the past behind. You're dragging it with you. And that's what's bringing you down and making you depressed. You've got to clear your mind. Focus. So 24th, 25th. So the two. So when was that? What are we on now? We're on Saturday. Yeah, that was when my friend passed away, wasn't it? That was, yeah. So I understand what that's about for me. But for you, it could be, like I say, that whilst driving, something occurs. Somebody made the wrong choice, or there is a separation. So door numbers, degrees on your chart, your birth chart or the current chart, birthdays or dates for your diary. Yeah. Some of you will reject this invitation, this offer, and it won't bode well. There'll be a missed opportunity and you will fail because of it. Take the opportunity while you can. It will bring you great wealth and stability. A businessman, Capricorn energy, so around the 20th of December to the 20th of January. A businessman, man in uniform, somebody with a darker complexion, a great benefactor and a good friend. Another 10. So we've got, it's got as good as it's getting. It's going to take a lot of effort to keep it there, but that is bliss. Holidays, children, emotional security. Patience will pay off. Your ships will come in. But there is definitely something that's been going on behind your back whilst you weren't taking notice that you still don't know about. 7 weeks. So there's a lot been going on behind your back, and it's going to take a lot to sort this out. It's not going to be easy. Children are our future. They always say it. So fond memories of the past, people from your past, and then we move on without taking that baggage of the past with us. But it will cause us possibly to lose a home, to cancel a celebration. There may be problems within the home and family life, issues that come out of nowhere, repairs that need doing. So let's have a look at this rune, shall we? Oh, it's there. I just opened the book and there it was. Urus. Ra. Is a wild and fierce beast, possessing great horns, a formidable ranger of moorland. It fights with its horns. It is a beast of courage. There we go. Courage, backbone, strength. The Anglo-Saxons and the Vikings both called this rune That's very unusual. You are the sound of the double The name of this rune is primarily connected with the long-extinct wild bulls of the north, so Taurus. The Uruks. These untamable beasts roamed the wasteland and were much feared. However, the sound of the alternative name creates a pun both on the Old Norse words for ore, hence metal, and on a word meaning hail or drizzle, so still inclement weather. As well as these subsidiary concepts, the syllable can also be taken to mean ancient or primordial. This is a fitting description for an animal of prehistoric power such as the Uruk. This rune is considered a masculine and a force of nature. It is likely that the Urus originally represented the second half of the primordial pair, the first being the cow, Ordhumla, symbolised by the first rune, Feu. Urus is undoubtedly masculine in character, and indeed there may have been a mythological equivalent of the primitive mother goddess, so the father sky, that was represented by the mighty bull god. If this was the case, then confirmation of the theory has been lost over time. However, it is true that most macho of the Viking gods was associated with this rune. Thor, the god of thunder, the strong champion of deities of Asgard, and the sworn enemy of the chaotic giants, was the divinity to whom the people of the north ascribed the rune Uruz. The subsidiary meaning of both hail and ore added credence to its attribution, since Thor, so Thursday, was the god of the storm and the wielder of the deadly hammer that was made for him by subterranean dwarves. Powerful energies at work when the rune Uruz appears. If you require added vitality, then Uruz is a good omen. However, you must treat that power with respect and caution, or its wild nature may cause you to regret the fact that you chose to use force in the first place. So, whatever happens, don't be baited by those who are seeking violence into reacting. You're not in charge of your emotions. You have to be careful. After all, it is fairly easy to goad a bull into charging, but it is not a simple matter to stop it when the job is done. So if somebody goads you into action, you may go too far because your emotions will get the better of you. This rune's association with courage and great strength mean that it is certain that you will overcome any obstacles. Brute force, though, will not be enough to see any changes through. You will also have to use your intelligence to harness the power of Uranus wisely. This rune is considered good for healing, giving strength to those who have been ill and hastening recovery. Uranus may also indicate a rise in status, but first make sure that you are not biting off more than you could chew, because that's your rise in status, but it's upside down, so it's getting you nowhere. Weakness and physical or mental fatigue are indicated when Uranus is inverted. There may even be an underlying health problem, so health issues are important. We must get them sorted. Perhaps it is time for a checkup or a thorough review of your lifestyle. There is a sense of being overwhelmed by events and not having the will to face up to reality. When this rune appears, take care. Powerful forces are raged against you. So this isn't going to come easy, but because of that 11th house, we have to face it head on, whether we want to or not. Because out of chaos comes order. 11th house of crowds and gatherings. And we know one big gathering that's today. The legs, the ankles, your social and tribal gatherings, the workplace, the deep yellow, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes, aspirations, and your social consciousness. The 11th house is where a personal sense of identity is extended into a greater group, the extended family, a professional class, a tribe or race. This is the house of group interaction, organised society, where a social conscience is developed. The rules governing human conduct are examined, and if necessary, change is effected. As such, the planets in the 11th house describe how well or otherwise a person fits into society. So look what sign you've got in your 11th house, and then you will see what work you need to do to make you a better member of society. Isolated, introspected signs and planets find it difficult to move beyond the confines of their own self in order to mix in a wider group, whilst outgoing signs and planets quickly embrace this extension of self. Traditionally, the 11th house is also the domain of your hopes and wishes. It is what is envisioned and aspired to for the good of society, for those with social conscience and awareness. The dream is for the good of the community, but for those who have not yet developed a sense of social integration, all dreams centre around themselves. So do not be selfish. It's about the bigger picture, the wider society. Saturn. Saturn in Leo. So Saturn is about authority. The cross of the matter is imposed on the soul, symbolising your responsibilities and challenges that mortality imposes. It is Capricorn. It is Aquarius. Well done, Spirit. Its detriment, though, is Cancer. That's why the Cancer is that upside down. Its exaltation is Libra, and the fall in Aries. Limitations, control, consolidation, structures, boundaries, thrift, conservatism, strength, discipline, direction, wisdom, resilience, your karma, the shadow, self-condemnation, time, fear, denial, hardship and responsibility, mentors. So the conservationists to look after the planet and the people upon it. So Saturn in Leo. The placement may limit or delay creative expression or channel it into a rigid outlet, so being stubborn. Life may be difficult because the pleasure principle is effectively blocked. Cinderella cannot go to the bar. So it's like me, I would love to be in London today, but unfortunately it's I don't drive and financially would be impossible. So that may be the problem. Capricorn, somebody may be being used for others' advancement. And number 22, do not fear the future and use every advantage you can to get where you're going without harming any. So it's the goat that climbs the steepest cliff to achieve what it set out to do. And there he is, the good friend, the man in uniform, someone of a high standing, the dragon, the devil. So will you sell your soul to the devil? There may be some Judases that will take 30 pieces of silver to cause trouble, but hopefully not. Time corrects all errors in your judgment. You must focus now on your objectives and do not let up. Ruled by Saturn, well done, Spirit. There it is. The planet of hard luck, the sign of Capricorn, is personified by the goat that climbs the steepest cliff to gain success. So it's not going to be an easy struggle. Capricorn is resourceful though, and those under its influence long for power and prestige. There is no one more ambitious than a Capricorn. But that doesn't mean all Capricorns, because like we said, your chart will be different to others. And if you've only got one planet in Capricorn and the rest, even if you was born under the sign of Capricorn, the rest is water signs or earth signs or fire signs, you're not a true Capricorn. They really do want to take the world by the horns. So lock in horns with someone else. There are more spiritual goats, of course, but the aim of most Capricorns is fundamentally practical in nature. With them, there are no careless wanderings into fairyland. The mountain goat looks for a physical niche, and through some glorious contact by which they can achieve their aim is to come up in the world, no matter what it takes. This is the reason behind the motto of Capricorn, I use. Since Saturn is their god, Capricorn are interested in what's solid, what can be seen, touched or bought, not necessarily what can be felt. Capricorns utilize their energy towards some concrete purpose rather than daydreams and imagination. When Capricorns do indulge in dreams, they always dream big. So dream big. They are insanely ambitious and often good looking. Capricorns appear mature early in life and then grow younger and younger with each passing day. This is a time of diligence and hard work. There will be gaining in status and reputation. And whatever you've toiled over and especially sacrificed for, you are ready for splendid results to be revealed. Keep in mind, this gain may be slow and systematic, but that you are heading towards something solid and lasting. You are about to meet all the right people to find your tribe who will back you and your goals, and some may even be greater in status than you. But they will show you the ropes or support you in some substantial way. By all means, do not lose these people. Capricorn is a sign of drive and ambition. Therefore, you may feel more driven than usual. In essence, this card is saying to put childish things away and take responsibility for your own life. Go for what you want in a systematic way. Beware of looking back and staying in the shadows. This is a time to unleash your talents upon the world. Do not let up and go out on a limb. If your question is to do with a romantic relationship, this may take on a more serious turn. Matters will grow deeper and more committed. It could be that one partner is older, higher in social rank, or will be a guide or a teacher to the other. It may also mean one is more serious than the other. Capricorn is a methodical air sign. Your outcome may progress gradually, unfolding at its own pace. You cannot rush it. Everything must happen in its divine timing, not yours. Career and your profession are important, and you can expect to see things change there too. This card indicates skeletal problems, such as broken or porous bones, spinal issues, strains, even dental issues. Make sure you are getting enough calcium and vitamin D. Capricorn is a sign of the times, maturity and age. So if you develop an illness, be one that's been coming for a very long time. So there is a chance of hospital visits with today's card. You could be awaiting the outcome of a judgment. So look to the surrounding cards to determine whether it will be a good one. It will only if you stand up for yourself. You may also be waiting for an answer or resolution to something that's long overdue. You're almost there. With the Capricorn card, you can be assured that answers will be just and fair, especially if you've worked hard and kept your nose to the grindstone. With this card in a spread, you will not be defeated. And there they are, the she, the master number 33, the ancients' knowledge, the help from other dimensions. Out of nowhere, people are coming together, and spirit are happy about the vibrational energy, the positive vibrational energy. Do not bring it down. The underground, people who have been quiet up to now, watching, waiting. The She are considered to be the original fairy race, were seen as ancient Celtic gods, also known as the Tuatha De Danann, tribes of God. So, the Jews, possibly. Excuse me. They were said to have come from the clouds. So aliens, that wouldn't surprise me. We haven't had that for ages, have we, aliens landing? This is shrouded in mystery. This race was known for the supernatural powers and incredible skills. When the Tuatha De Danann decided to leave the physical plane, they journeyed underground and became known as the She, the gods of earth. She literally means mound, and so the She are associated with the mounds, barrows and cairns, so Scotland maybe. The She were also called the hill folk, the wee folk, the good folk and the fair folk, which was later shortened to fairies. Hence, the She are the original fairy race. Knowing what we know about the She, when we draw this card, it is special indeed. Messages from a race of people that are gifted in magic and other skills speak to us of help from a powerful source. What do I say? Know that they don't help just anyone. You must ask with respect and genuine need to do good with the help they give you. Many of their race have given up on the wants and needs of humans, but there are some that still wish to help us. There are some that know the fate of the human race and wish to help change the course we have set for ourselves. What is your passion? Do you have a project or work that you wish to accomplish to help the course of humanity? Are you working at raising the consciousness of the human race? Do you work with saving the precious forests or environment issues? So ask for their help. Bring interdimensional beings. They see our issues from a higher perspective and can see the necessary steps we need to take to achieve our desired goals. They may also suggest a different role or path to take, which they know will serve you better. All they ask in return is that you are sincere, you are honest, and you follow through with what you asked for. So don't get cold feet. This could be a turning point on your path for the better, regardless of how it looks right now. So whatever happens, Even if you feel like you've failed, you are on your way, so don't give up. And number 13, Halloween, pumpkins. So they talked about October the 31st yesterday, didn't they? It was very important. And we have the barrow there again. So allotment, pumpkins, Samhain, October the 31st. And number 13, transformations. So Samhain, whichever way you want to say it, October the 31st is a Celtic cross-quarter holiday that becomes the beginning of winter. It is time when the veil is thinning. Did you see the lights flash between the wilds of the seen and the unseen? The ancestors and spirits of the dead are honoured. So, honour the dead. Their wisdom and messages are sought. Jack-o'-lanterns, and there he is. Well done, spirit. He holds his lantern up for you so that you do not stumble and fall. So the name Jack could be important. Light the path for those who have travelled through the veil and protect against any evil or mischievous spirits that might be abroad. So you are protected. The ancestors are offering guidance, so watch for unexpected messages in dreams, chance encounters with strangers, or voices whispered on the wind. You have nothing to fear but in the dark. So, mystery, ancestors, a deepening connection. I embody the wisdom of my ancestors. It's in your DNA. What do the spirits of the dead require of you? How can you honour them? And there we have the sunflower. You are in the dark about something, but you mustn't fear. The sunflower, Helianthus annus. It is in the reverse, so, and it's the number 24, which we've got in the reverse there. And the normal tarot, it would be the 19. So this is important, because this will tell us what this decision or choice may be. So, fire and air, something is fanning the flames of your passion. The bees, Manchester. The sun. So your sun sign, the sign that you was born under. Not your true sign, which is your rising sign. So, the sunflower is one of the most powerful of the solar herbs, used for any magic involving the sun's domain, and pumpkin seeds will get rid of parasites and are used for cancer and other things to do with the stomach, which includes health and wealth and success on all levels. The flower itself looks like a childhood depiction of the sun. While they are native to Central America, they're also beloved that they have been shared with the world and found everywhere now. Modern witches associated the sunflower with the solar god such as Helios and Apollo. Don't know much about Helios, we'll have to look him up. Apollo, the sun god, the beautiful one. The Greek gods, so again Apollo 11 is, I always think of that. There's an Apollo pub near me, there's an Apollo walk near me, oh, not far. So Buzz Aldridge and Neil Armstrong. The Greek gods who have pulled the sun chariot, so there's the chariot that's not working, so it could be that there's a problem with some of the NASA spacecrafts, whatever is going on up there, who knows. I don't know about them because I don't watch telly much, so somebody let me know if there's something going on with the space station. Is there another? I haven't seen one or heard one for years. Magic for money and success can use the sunflower, so don't sell your soul to the devil though. Where is that chariot? Oh, it's there, so that's why I didn't recognise it. So the Chariot has failed. So if you're travelling, make sure you've got a plan B. Embodying abundance. Being good food source, they also symbolise having enough to eat to stay healthy. The multitude of seeds also lends itself to fertility magic. Sympathetically, you can use the idea for magic to increase your creativity, granting you a fertile mind in which to grow new artistic work. There's your fertile mind. Bees, inspired insects, sacred to Apollo, love the pollen of the sunflower, and their alchemy of transforming pollen into honey is part of the solar magic of transformation and health. So a spoonful of honey every day will be a very good thing for you. Since sunflowers of 10 grow at the edges, often grow at the edges, alongside a wall or fence, or when close together naturally from an almost fence-like barrier. They can also be used in protection magic. So again, you're being protected for the herb. So stand together, shoulder to shoulder. The spirit of the sunflower is one of great joy, embodying the cheer we associate with bright and sunny days. So the sun is going to come out. Sunflower wants to help us feel and be our best in all things. In astrology, the sun embodies our personality or ego, not in a harmful sense, but as who we are learning to be in this world, helping us infuse our personality or ego self with light. Sunflower helps bolster our egos when we have very low self-esteem, and balance ourselves when we are too egotistical. Sunflower also helps to relate to the solar masculine, the father, the yang, forces in our lives and within our own being. So again, the father is mentioned. Sunflower is a beautiful omen in a reading, indicating a time of joy. Oh, sorry, it's in the reverse there. Take that back. So when the sunflower is reversed, think of it like a cloudy day. Your essential self and good cheer are not gone, but covered by clouds, the depression. So there we are. What do you need to do to shine? Sometimes you simply have to wait and let it pass. Other times you might take action, and I think it's the action that's needed. Looking to see how others' low self-esteem, or on the other hand of the spectrum, arrogance, might be blocking your own experience of happiness. So don't let them play with your mind. Psychological warfare. Reverse sunflower can also urge us to look at unhealed aspects of our current relationship with our father figures and the divine masculine. Embody your brightest self. Shine your light bright. Don't be afraid. Have courage and stay strong. Absolutely beautiful. So, good luck today if you're travelling. You take care. Speak soon. Bye.